Hi everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel of IMS Get Set Law. So we are continuing with our series of CLAT previous year papers. So today we are going to look at a passage that appeared in CLAT 2024, passage number 2 for quantitative techniques section. So we'll read the passage and try to see what concepts were tested in this particular passage. A survey was conducted about the population of a particular region having working population of 3 lakhs, and information was collected about self-employed persons, casual wage workers and regular salaried employees for both urban and rural areas of the region. Self-employment is a key source of income in both rural and urban areas, but it is more prevalent in rural areas. 56% of rural population than in urban areas, which is having 40% of urban population. So rural population was 48% of total population. Regular salaried workers in urban areas were 48% of urban population, whereas in rural areas, regular salaried workers constituted 12% of rural population. During the survey, the casual wage workers were found to be more common in rural areas than in urban areas. Casual wage workers in rural areas were 32% of rural population, whereas it was 12% of the urban population in urban areas. So after reading this passage, what we understand is total population is given that has to be divided in rural and urban area. Then 3 types or 3 columns or 3 rows you can make for calculating self-employed people in rural and urban, then casual wage workers and regular salaried employees in these 2 regions. So let's prepare a table like this and note down all the important values from the passage. So first value that we can observe here is 48% of total population was in rural areas. So 48% of 3 lakhs, if we calculate 48 upon 100 into 3 lakhs, then 48 into 3 is 144. So we get 1,44,000 as total population in rural areas. So we should keep noting these values in the table, and then this table can be used for solving all the questions. So this is how you should approach in the actual exam. For urban population, if 48% is rural, means remaining 100% minus 48% is 52%. So 52% should be urban population. So 52 upon 100 into 3 lakhs. So we get 52 into 3 is 156. So we get 1,56,000 as our urban population. Then if you see for self-employment, it is given that 56% of rural population. So you apply 56% on this rural population of 1,44,000. So it is completely calculation based set. 56%, 56 by 100 into 1,44,000. So 56% of 1,44,000 we get as 80,640. Similarly, 40% of urban population. So 40% of 1,56,000 we get it as 62,400. Then if we go to regular salaried workers, 48% of urban population and 12% of rural. So 12% of 1,44,000 we get 17,280, and 48% of 1,56,000 we get 74,880. Then if we look at casual wage workers, 32% of rural population. So 32% of 1,44,000 we get 46,080, and 12% of 1,56,000 for urban we get 18,720. So this completes our table. All the values are with us. So we can easily answer all the questions using this table now. So let's move to questions. So if we look at this question, by what percentage the number of self-employed workers in rural areas is more than the number of self-employed workers in urban areas? So rural areas self-employed people are 80,640, and in urban areas it is 62,400. They are asking you percentage more, means percentage increase. To calculate that, you have to take the difference between these 2 values. So difference between these 2 values, 640 minus 400 is 240, and 80 minus 62 is 18. So 18,240 is the difference between these two values. And to calculate percentage increase, you have to divide by smaller value out of the two. So smaller value out of the two is 62,400. And we want percentage, so we'll multiply by 100. So if you observe these values carefully and if you look at the options carefully, first you need to find out whether this answer is greater than 30% or less than 30%. Only one option was less than 30%. See, you can always do the actual calculation and get to the answer. But in exam, you have to use smarter ways to answer the questions quickly. So if you just observe here, this is close to 18,000 and this is close to 62,000. So you can say 18 upon 6. Very close to 18 upon 6. That is 3. But if you look at this value 624 and calculate 624 into 3, then we'll exactly know whether this 1824 is greater than 3 or less than 3. Or rather this fraction is greater than 3 or less than 3. So 3 into 4 is 12. 3 into 2, 6 plus 1, 7. And 3 into 6, 18. So we can clearly see when we divide 1824 by 624, our answer is going to be little less than 3. And when we cancel out the zeros, little less than 3 multiplied by 10 will be little less than 30%. So if we now look at the options, there is only one option which is less than 30%. That is 29.23%. So that becomes our answer. No need to do the exact calculation. This is how you can use approximation. Okay, so correct answer is option A. Let's look at the next question. What is the ratio of urban and rural working population? So urban population is 1,56,000 and rural working population is 1,44,000. So 156 divided by 144. So 12 into 13 is 156, 12 into 12 is 144. So that becomes our ratio, which is 13:12. So correct answer is option C. Let's look at this question. If urban population of the region increased from 52% to 56% and percentage of self-employed in urban region remains same, then number of self-employed people in urban areas are. So urban population right now it is 52%. Now if it changes to 56% of total population, so 56% of 3 lakhs. So if we calculate this, 56 into 3 is 168. So this becomes 1,68,000. So 1,68,000 becomes the new urban working population. Now self-employed people, currently it is given as 40%. Now you have to calculate 40% of 1,68,000. Because that is the new urban working population. So 40% of 1,68,000. If we calculate this, 4 into 8 is 32, carried 3. 4 into 6, 24, plus 3 is 7, carried 2. 4 into 1, 4, plus 2 is 67. And 2 zeros in the end. So 67,200 should be our answer. So correct answer is option D. Let's look at this question. What is the total number of regular salaried employees of the region? So total number of regular salaried employees of the region is 17,280 in rural plus 74,880 in urban. If we calculate this, 92,160. So a simple basic calculation once you have the table. So 92,160 should be the total regular salaried employees of rural plus urban. So correct answer is option C. Let's look at this question. What is the percentage of regular salaried employees in rural areas corresponding to the number of casual wage workers in urban areas? So regular salaried employees in rural areas is 17,280 and casual wage workers in urban areas are 18,720. So we want percentage here. So 17,280 is what percentage of 18,720. So if we look at the values are close to 17,000 upon 18,000. So it is very clear that it is very close to 90%, 17 by 18. We just need to check from option C and D whether it is greater than 90% or less than 90%. So for that, simply what we can do is, we can take this 1872. First, let's cancel out the zeros. So 1872, and even further, if I decrease one more zero, 187. So 187.2, 1728 divided by 187.2. So if I take 187.2 and multiply that with 9, just to know that this denominator is a multiple of 187.2, which is more than 9 or less than 9. Just to know that, if I do this calculation, I get 9 into 2, 18. So 1684.8. 187.2 into 9 comes out to be 1684.8. Now this numerator is greater than this value. It means 1728 divided by 187.2 is greater than 9. So greater than 9 multiplied by 10 should be greater than 90%. Greater than 90%, we have only one option, that is option D. This is how we can approach this question smartly without doing the exact calculation. Approximately also we can get the answer. So correct answer is option D. Let's look at this question. If 60% of total working population of region were self-employed in rural areas and 40% of total population were self-employed in urban areas, then what is the ratio of rural self-employed to urban self-employed? Now we want this ratio. They are saying that 40% of total population in urban areas, so 40% of 1,56,000, and 60% of rural areas, so 60% of 1,44,000 are self-employed. So we want this ratio, rural self-employed to urban self-employed. So when we want ratio, we just have to simply do division. So we cancel out all the common factors from numerator and denominator. So finally what we get is 6 into 144 upon 4 into 156. Now this 6 by 4 is 3 by 2, 144. 12 into 12 is 144. 12 into 13 is 156. And 12 upon 2 is 6. So finally what we are left with is 3 into 6, 18. And denominator as 13. So the required ratio is 18 is to 13. So correct answer is option D. Thank you so much for watching this video. So keep updated with this important YouTube channel of IMS Get Set Law, where we are coming up with a very good content for preparation of CLAT. So in this series of CLAT previous year papers 2024, we have seen another important set from quantitative techniques section. I hope you learned the approach of how to solve questions from QT section from this video. So keep watching this YouTube channel and share with your friends, like the video, and do comment on the video that what you are expecting more from us. Thank you.